guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having an amazing day. I'm very excited to do a Q&A because if you follow me on Instagram, I know you have questions. So I did post, when I'm filming this right now, I posted this morning a picture of me and my new boyfriend. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you probably should because you would have seen it. And naturally, with that picture came so many questions from you guys, which I expected. So I thought I would go ahead and do a Q&A, talk about that, talk about the house, talk about so many things you guys asked me. So again, another reason to follow me on Instagram, I always post like on the stories where you can type in your question and I get my questions for these videos from there. I have so many questions, like literally the Q&A questions were like all the same. Spill the tea on the new bae, tell me everything. Yes, so that I'm not gonna make you guys wait for it. Let's just do it now. I'll get into other questions later. So overall, everyone's like, spill the tea about bae. Where did you guys meet? How long have you been talking? So I'm thinking down the road, he and I are gonna maybe do like boyfriend tag or something so you guys can get to know him a little bit more, get to know our relationship. I was gonna say get to know me, you know me, but I'll give you guys like the overall tea today. Also, I'm a little bit sweaty because it's really hot right now in Massachusetts and I had to turn the air off so it's not loud while I film, but like your girl is dewy. It's not even dewy, it's sweaty. So we met on Bumble and a lot of people are asking when we started talking. Our first date was a couple months ago and we started seeing each other consistently, and actually last night we officially became a boyfriend and girlfriend. We'd been exclusive for a few weeks, but we just put that official title on last night and we're both really excited. Like it was really cute afterwards. We just kept calling each other like boyfriend and girlfriend because we're really corny and I love it. Yeah, our first date was back in May and we had been talking for like a decent time before that because we both were so busy traveling and we had kept trying to set up a date, but we were both either traveling or just something kept coming up, so we had been texting for like a long time before our first date, and I think we were both really comfortable with each other right away, and it was just like an instant chemistry, an instant vibe. Like our first date went on for such a long time. We ended up going to a second location and just talking, and those are just like the best dates. Like I don't know, we just clicked. Someone said, where did you meet bae? How did you know you were ready to jump into a relationship again? So again, we met online. So he and I, it's kind of funny because I don't think we planned it, but we did take it kind of slow. Like I said, talked for a long time. We dated for a few months. We had the exclusive talk, then we put the title on it. And I think because it was just so effortless, it just felt right. Like, I think the ultimate thing with life is when it's right, you feel it. You feel it in your gut, you feel it in your heart. And I think we're both just really on the same page with it feeling really right. So the more we started to go out, we both were kind of just like, okay, we wanna do this. So he literally makes me giggle like a child. What are your friends and family's thoughts on your new boo? So they all have met him and they're all obsessed with him and he loves them too. So he did so well. He came to my housewarming party and met everyone and just, again, clicked. It just feels like everything has aligned with the two of us. Like it's just, I don't know, it's supposed to be a thing. It just feels right. So he did really well. And it's such like a high pressure situation when you meet someone's friends and family for the first time, and he just like really clicked. My friends love him. He's actually going to be meeting more of my family this upcoming week on my family vacation. He's going to come down for a day. So yeah, it's really exciting that he likes my people, and I can't wait to meet his people. They all absolutely adore him. How long did you keep bae a secret from us? So like I said, we had been talking now for several months, but we just put the title on last night. So I didn't keep him a secret very long. I definitely like hinted here and there that I was talking to somebody though, so a lot of you guys caught on. But I really didn't want to like share that he was in my life until I knew we were committed to being in a relationship and giving this a full try. So I feel better now that he's, you know, we can post a picture or something we're doing together. So when it comes to sharing him on my channel and on my social media, we talked about that. That was a conversation we had. At least for right now, I think I'd like to keep our relationship a bit separate and really just enjoy it and be like normal and just, you know, it's nice that we can post a picture, but I don't plan on tagging him or revealing too much about him. I just really enjoy spending time that's quality and safe and good. It just feels really normal, and I like that. So when it comes down the road, when it comes to like videos, he said he would be comfortable being in some videos. So when that time comes, you guys will obviously hopefully be here. And yeah, right now I just want to really enjoy this special thing that we got going on in our own little happy bubble. So we might come across more questions, so stay tuned, but there's a lot of other really juicy questions here as well. So next we have, how do you afford a house doing YouTube? So I've been doing YouTube for quite a while now, over 5 years. Started as a hobby, and somehow I was blessed enough for it to turn into a job. Like literally, I'm so lucky. I have no idea how I got so lucky. But when you start out doing YouTube and it's just for fun, like I wasn't making money on YouTube for years. But honestly, other YouTubers have talked about it too. You make, the more of a following you grow, the more you can make through your views, the more you can make through a sponsorship. So it really just depends on that. So the more time that passed and the more our fearless tribe grew, this was a goal I was working on for a really long time. Like I knew I wanted to buy a house. I didn't know if I was going to be by myself or with a partner, but I really wanted to just do this for me. And to be able to do it was such an honor, like to myself. Like I'm just so proud of myself, not to sound corny, but this house just feels so right, and it just has really good energy, and it just, I don't know, like I'm just really grateful that I could do it, especially by myself. Like I know I'm really, really blessed. I've been saving up for it for a really long time, and just I guess, I don't know, that's all. Any tips for letting go of negative people in your life? You seem so strong and have grown so much. Thank you so much. That means a lot, because I really have put a lot of effort in my soul to getting tougher, to getting a thicker skin, to being more positive. And I really do think letting go of negative people in your life is so crucial for a happy, good life in every aspect. Like the people you surround yourself with, if they're negative and have a lot of negative energy, it really does get inside of you. And although it's really hard to let go of negative people, because you can love a negative person even though they shouldn't be in your life, and I think to let go maybe take small steps. Slowly distance yourself from somebody if you need it to be more quickly, because it's really toxic. Just, I would be honest and direct. I think no matter who you are letting go of in whatever circumstance, I think ghosting really sucks. Like if you were going to let go of a relationship, I would just be straightforward with them and be like, you know, I love you, but the relationship is toxic for this reason, this reason, this reason. I just need space. Like, just be honest. I think communication is key, but you know, you have to have enough like acknowledgement and self-awareness for you to let go of something negative if it's taking over your life. So those are probably the only tips I'd have. It's hard, but you can do it day by day. Time heals all. It's so corny, but it's true. Like this last year was so hard, and like time heals all. Do you have any meet and greets planned? I live in Mass and I can't wait for the day I run into you. Yes, so I talked about it in my last vlog and I put it on my Instagram. There is a meet and greet on August 10th in Northborough, Massachusetts. I'll put the Instagram link below with all the information, so please come. What do you do if you're in a situation and you feel a panic attack coming on or becoming anxious? I hate that feeling. Like I know that feeling all too well. So immediately when I feel that coming on, what works for me is just focusing on my breathing. That didn't used to help me, but now it does. So try to, like, if a method didn't work for you before, sometimes it might work later. Breathing used to not really help me that much. Usually I'll like count in my breaths and then take a longer exhale. I'll also do something to distract myself and distract my mind, because with me, I don't know if it's like that for you, but when I start to feel that anxiety coming on, it kind of like manifests bigger and bigger because like you're focusing on it. So if you can distract yourself by putting on a show that will distract your mind, that always makes you laugh or takes you to like another world. I also love taking walks when I feel an anxiety attack coming on, because the walking actually like regulates your breathing by like you focus more on your breathing when you're walking, and the fresh air, the endorphins. That's typically what I do. How do you handle the criticism online? This has been something that's been really, really hard. It's taken me a long time to get used to it. You don't ever get used to it. Like, let's just be honest. You don't ever get used to being like constantly criticized for every little thing that you do. All you can do is learn to let it go and not, if I let it get to my soul every day, like I can honestly say I don't think I'd be able to do this anymore. I think until maybe last year, maybe the year before-ish, maybe a year and a half ago, like it would get to me so badly I would just have like full breakdowns, like full panic attacks, full breakdowns. I'll never forget the first day I saw something really bad and like I freaked out so bad I was just sobbing and hyperventilating, and I called my mom, and I just like it does get to you. But in time I've learned that you can't control what other people think about you. All you can do is focus on yourself and the good things and the positivity, because if you drown in that negativity, like what's the point? What's the point of anything? So you just have to breathe it in, let it go, and move on. Is there anything you wish you knew before you bought your first house? No, I don't think so. Like nothing's really come to mind. I don't think you're ever fully aware of how expensive it is. Like I knew it was gonna be a lot for this and this and this and this, but like it's all at once. Like I tried to save up as much as I possibly could because I knew there was gonna be so much, but it was so much more than I thought. Like I like just totally depleted my savings account for this because there's just been like so much between a fence, like lawn care, and then getting a washer and dryer. Like it's a lot of little things that are actually like kind of big things, and they all come at once. So I think if you're like looking to buy a house, just make sure you know everything that's gonna happen after you move in that you need to do kind of right away. Because there's so much that goes into like closing costs and like the whole process is expensive anyway, but make sure you also have like a separate chunk aside for those little things that you might need when you move in. You might not have a refrigerator or a washing and drying machine, like you might not have a lawnmower, like there's like a lot of little things. I was definitely prepared, but it was definitely even more than I was prepared for. Do you believe in God? I do believe in God. Would you ever move to LA? I think about this a lot. And I couldn't move to LA full time. I can tell you that, like right now. I'm way too obsessed with my family and friends. Like I need my support system. They are my life. And now you girls got a little boo over here. So I think down the road I could definitely be bi-coastal. I would love to even just have like property over there and just go for like a month in the winter or whenever I need to go for work, like, you know, and maybe have it as investment property and rent it out. Like I have a lot of goals when it comes to like real estate. That's something that I want to focus on. Like I just want to entrepreneur it up and have lots of real estate down the road, something for when I'm older, when I'm like retired. So I'm just trying to like set up for my future right now. But I think I would like to have property in LA down the road, or something in California. I love California. Top 5 skincare products at the moment. That's a big question. So lately I have been using the Tatcha vitamin C mask. It's like purple. I think it's violet C. I just got that and I really like it. Even when I take it off, I feel like my skin has such a beautiful glow. For my face wash, I have been using the Tula face wash. That under eye brightening stick, I use that every day because I've barely been wearing makeup and it makes your under eyes so bright. Like I'm obsessed with that. That's 3. I'm trying to think of like what I've been using every day. I also am at the very end of my bottle of that Strawberry Sea brightening serum from Volition Beauty. That's like almost gone. I use that morning and night. And then probably my last is I've been using rosehip oil for my acne scars and just like skin tone and hydration. I slather so much of that on before bed and just like let it absorb overnight, and I'm obsessed. Are you genuinely happy? I can honestly say I am the happiest I've ever been in my life. Does Bae like The Office? So funny, he had never seen The Office. But I kind of love it because like now we have something to watch and I'm starting him at the very beginning. And I'm like, okay, push through season 1. Season 1 is not the best. You can't appreciate season 1 until you've watched all of the seasons, you know? Like, so we're watching that and he actually really likes it. So I kind of love that he hasn't seen it because it's a thing we can experience together now. How do you feel about dating apps, especially in the new 2019 dating culture crap? So honestly, like I had been on dating apps and then I met him and I hadn't had like a ton of luck. I felt like a lot of people were just looking to hook up or not for anything serious. I'd been out with a few other people before I met him and clearly nothing had happened or evolved into a relationship, just like a few dates here and there. But I feel like it's like I know this sounds kind of bad, it's probably 50% like good, depending on what you're looking for. I do feel like, even though, trust me, I know sometimes it can feel very hopeless on the dating apps, and like the messages are crazy and you're gonna get a lot of weird stuff, but I feel like it's worth kind of digging through or reading through, because there are some really quality people on them. I mean, you're on them if you're wondering about that, and you're pretty dope. So there's also some good people on it, and I got a little bit of faith restored when I met my guy. So I think it's worth sorting through, but it is a tiring process. Like dating the last like 6 months, like I can't believe I've been single for like a year. Like dating it's tiring. Like it feels like a full-time job to constantly be making connections, keeping the connections alive, and just, it's so much effort, and a lot of the time that effort is going in just to be let down by someone and like either be ghosted or told that they just want to hook up or yada yada yada. Like, but I do think it can be worth it when you meet the right person. So I don't think they're all bad on dating apps, but dating culture on apps sucks. So good luck. You got this. I believe in you. The rest of the questions are literally repeats about spilling the tea on the new bae. That's all I have for you for now. But of course there will be more down the road, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching this Q&A. Again, make sure you follow me on Instagram so you don't miss the next one. And thank you guys so much for all the positivity and love on that Instagram. It means a lot. Like, I'm just really happy, and I appreciate all the love. So I will see you guys in my next video. Have an amazing day.